Hey guys, so I saw this yesterday. I was watching a bunch of the other videos, binging with Babish, one of my favorite YouTube. No, you'd be like, what you call him Babish, but you're saying his favorite YouTuber. That was binging with Babish. Like he literally says it like the beginning of every one of his episodes. It's kind of like people who watch anime and still say Naruto instead of Naruto. It's like they say his name like 50 times an episode, or Sakura. It's like it's Sakura. These names are said every single time, like every episode, like 50 times, and yet people are still pronouncing them wrong. But binging with Babish went last night, and I watched four of them. It was actually two of them were with Alvin. So there's an arcade with Alvin where he was doing like from Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I bought it once and the controller wasn't it was no. But apparently there's this mini game where Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan they're all sitting around eating, and it's like power up, power up, power up, power up. So he did that. He did like those really big red bean buns from Spirited Away, which I love red bean paste and red bean buns. They're so freaking good. One of them was the rabbit dinner from Last of Us, the HBO Last of Us, and then one of them was a traditional English breakfast, with the black pudding and the beans and tomatoes and bangers and this and all that great stuff. And the sponsor for that video was, Hogwarts Legacy or Warner Brothers. So the comments were pretty much what you'd expect.
Oh my god, you were one of my favorite YouTubers, and now after learning this, I'm gonna have to unsubscribe from you.
And it goes back to the whole this isn't an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. You know, I now I don't know his political affiliation. I don't give a crap because it's like, quite frankly, look at YouTube. Most likely, most of the YouTubers we watch are left leaning. And if you were like these people who had to protest and boycott, you'd have no entertainment in your life. Every TV show, every movie is produced by someone left leaning in Hollywood. So you'd have no entertainment in your life. So I don't care. Rhett and Link, Good Mythical Morning. I love them. They're great guys. I mean, it's obviously, obvious their political leaning. They're always doing, when it was happening, our hearts go out to Black Lives and this and that, and Roe v. Wade and all that crap. So, but it doesn't matter, no, because they produce content that's, for everyone. They don't put their political ideology in it. So, I let Matt Pat. I mean, him and Steph. It's pretty obvious, but they don't try to make it as obvious. But it's same thing. It's like, who cares? I don't care. I find them entertaining. They're still good people. I don't care. But Binging with Babish, YouTuber under fire for Hogwarts Legacy sponsored content. Like, associating yourself with Hogwarts Legacy is a dicey proposition. Is it? Or is it that just one group of people have made it seem like a dicey proposition? Normal people would say it's a freaking video game. Others now say, like, no, it's leading to literal harm against this community. Okay, so every time, it's like one of those things. Every time you do this, a puppy dies. And in this case, every time you buy Hogwarts Legacy, a transgender is mutilated. It's like, is that sort of, there's no harm coming to these people from me playing a video game. There's none. Following boycotts and backlash aimed at Twitch streamers who chose to play and therefore promote the game on their channels, beloved food YouTuber Binging with Babish is under fire for posting a Hogwarts Legacy sponsored video. It specializes in geek culture recipes. He's done plenty of Harry Potter content before. The most recent being on Petunia's pudding 4 months ago, which looks freaking delicious, if I do say so myself. However, Hogwarts Legacy is especially controversial right now due to J.K. Rowling, who had nothing to do with it, anti-trans views by her saying that biology is facts. Stop letting people tell you that she's some like terrible person. She said biology is fact. oh God, science has been perfectly fine up until now. And people had no problem believing the science and saying that there's men and women and that biology is fact. But nope, now we got to throw it all out the window because some people are getting their feelings hurt. Um, Many people argue that it's unethical to spend money on Potter products, so partnering with Hogwarts Legacy is heavily politicized choice. Again, are any of these people protesting in Universal Studios? No, instead they're going in, they're buying wands, they're doing these little wand openings, but yet you have a problem with a video game? Give me a friggin' break. This is faux outrage, and instead of making a big scene about someone playing a damn video game, why don't you go out and actually do something useful? If you want to help trans lives, why not donate to causes that help them? Instead of being the Twitter warrior, like, oh my God, we need to boycott this game right now. It is like literally murdering these trans people. AC Danvers.
When I woke up this morning, I didn't know it'd be the last time I watched Binging with Babish, but here we are. Utterly disappointing, but I will not be wasting eyeballs on someone who takes money from fascists.
Uh,
Why did you decide to use that enormous platform to support such vile hate? Do you not have enough money as it is?
or maybe because, just hear me out, it's a freaking video game. It's a video game. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away on Instagram, where Babish's posts are less heavily moderated, the comment section is full of fans expressing their displeasure.
This is so discouraging to see,
Reads a typical response.
engaging in partnered content with a franchise that promotes such a wild anti Semitic rhetoric and a creator so aggressively against the trans community is saddening.
Numerous others just posted some variation of, this is so disappointing. The argument here is that by advertising Hogwarts Legacy, content creators either endorse J.K. Rowling or help to launder her reputation, ignoring the concerns raised by trans people. These people claim to be all tolerant and everything, but they are the least tolerant. It's okay for them to be intolerant, but when everyone else is intolerant, oh, then we have a problem, don't we? Plus, the game itself has faced accusations of anti-Semitism and poor handling of the Potter franchise's first trans character. Which, again, all you people who are complaining about transphobia, if you people are boycotting the game and all that, you're transphobic because there's a trans person in the game. So you're saying about trans lives. Well, now we have a trans wizard. So, you freaking bigots, you phobes. What do you do? Hey, you're boycotting a game that has a trans person in it? What are you, a freaking transphobe? Advertising Hogwarts Legacy isn't the same as posting SpawnCon for a Witcher game or the next Marvel movie. It's a political statement that carries particular weight for a YouTuber with this kind of platform. Something Babish surely knew before the video was posted. Or maybe, even if he is on that side, maybe he's one of the normal ones who says, guess what? It's just a freaking video game. You're trying to boycott a game where just because it's set in the Harry Potter universe, J.K. Rowling had nothing to do at all with this game. Again, why are they boycotting every other Harry Potter product out there? Most of these people, if you go into the rooms, it's probably filled with Harry Potter stuff. Most of it probably newly bought. They've got fucking Harry Potter tattoos, and they want to tell you not to play a game when they're going to like Universal Studios to the world of Harry Potter. going there, enjoying their butter beers, and going to the freaking the candy shop there and buying wands. But for some reason, a video game, oh ho ho, they have no problem with giving them J.K. Rowling their own money. But then if you want to spend money on a video game, nope, can't do that. You're supporting her trans. Well, guess what? You are too. You fucking dumbass. All you freaking people trying to boycott this the game who've gone to you knew how she was, and I guarantee you, in the last couple of years, even after it's all you found out the terrible truth about her, you still went to Universal Studios, still bought Harry Potter products, so you yourself were contributing to transphobia. So stop with this faux outrage. Stop with this high and mighty, mightier than thou, holier than thou bull crap, because you're just as bad as everyone else. No one is going to see you in any better light if you pretend to be outraged about this. No one's going to look at you, oh my God, they are just a strong, courageous persons for standing up what they believe in, all the while they've been giving Rowling money for freaking years. But sure, act like you're trying to make a change. So, again, these people are the least tolerant. They're constantly preaching tolerance.
You need to accept everyone. Diversity is strength. We need to.
But they are the least tolerant. These people have been going after streamers and YouTubers for playing a video game. A freaking video game about a place with witches and wizards, with goblins and trolls and this and that, where you can shoot things out of your wand. Harassing people for playing a game like that. But then they want to say that they're tolerant. And that's where the meme of the tolerant left strikes again. Or so much for love and tolerance. Because these are the people who are constantly, oh, we're loving, we're tolerant, we're this, we're diversity, blah, blah, blah. But they're going after people for playing a freaking video game. Instead of going out and contributing to their cause in a meaningful way, you know, donating to local charities or nationwide charities, going out, helping. No, instead, I think we should boycott this game. J.K. Rowling is a literal transphobe, and if you support her, you're a transphobe too. They've gone out of their way to dox people. They've gone out of the, friends and family of those people, but they're loving and tolerant, and they're all doing it for a good cause. All the while, they're going to Universal Studios and all that and buying all these Harry Potter products, giving J.K. Rowling their money. But that's not a problem. This is why no one takes these freaking idiots seriously, because one, their boycotts never work out because it's always for the dumbest crap. Two, they're huge freaking hypocrites. They're huge freaking hypocrites. Hippogriffs. Like Buckbeak. Just like, let people just play a video game. It's like they say, well, trans people aren't hurting anyone. Well, playing the video game isn't hurting anyone. This isn't like the idiots back in the 90s where they're saying Mortal Kombat is causing violence. No one's going to say that all these trans people are dying because someone played freaking Hogwarts Legacy going around. People were going around casting Avada Kedavra at each other. It's just, you preach tolerance, and yet you're the least tolerant. You talk about boycotting J.K. Rowling. You've been giving her money for years. It's faux outrage, all to make yourself look better and your little circle of freaking idiotic Twitter friends, because you all try to outdo each other who can, to see who can be the most virtue signaling, diverse, whatever you want to call it, of all of them. And I mean, that website I think I showed you with the guy who's like, oh, you can look up your favorite streamers and see if they're playing that wizard game. Yeah, got shut down. Why? Because it's clear it was clearly made to harass. So you could see all the YouTube, all the streamers that were streaming it, and you could go harass them. That's exactly what it was going to be used for. Targeted harassment. but loving and tolerant, right? Let people just live their lives, right? As long as it's not hurting anyone. Trans people just want to exist. They're not hurting. Well, guess what? These people just want to play a video game. Yet you can't let them do that. So, binging with Babish. If you haven't watched him, you should. He does things on there. There's like anime with Alvin. Yeah, he'll do stuff like there's one where he makes ramen from Naruto. Like a huge bowl of ramen, like as you see it in the show. It's really, really cool. Um, so that kind of thing's your cup of tea, and I would definitely say go check him out if you like cooking channels. He's pretty cool. Um, but playing a video, we're at the point now where once we're playing a video game is so controversial, or being just promoting that it's controversial. And it's like it's not like back in the day when they're claiming that like Grand Theft Auto 3 or Mortal Kombat was causing violence. Hell, I was raised on Mortal Kombat. As soon as it came out, I had it. I certainly didn't have the urge to go around ripping hearts out and spinal cords out, you know. And I don't think anyone is harming the trans community by playing this game. It's even like the trans community, you're going to have minority groups who are always going to be harmed. Okay? There's nothing you can do about it. There's always going to be intolerance. There's always going to be stupid people who think they're the superior ones, who just want to hurt people who they deem as inferior. There's nothing you can do about that. And telling people to not play a freaking game because of J.K. Rowling because she said that biology is fact isn't helping the cause. Instead, try to set up programs to help these groups. Go freaking something instead of sitting on Twitter and boycotting a game when you know damn well it's not going to make a bit of difference. Well, what do I know? Anyway, also, let me know if you already do watch Binging with Babish. Binging with Babish. I was actually going to just say Binging with Babish and just leave it at that and say like he's one of my favorite YouTubers and be like, you call him your favorite your favorite YouTubers, you're saying his name wrong. It's like he says his name all the time. See how many people catch that. But nah. Yeah, Binging with Babish. If you have, let me know. And what other cooking channels do you like? There's a few I watch. One of them hasn't posted in a while. One's like a Genshin Impact channel type cooking where he takes food from Genshin Impact and recreates in real life. But he hasn't posted. His name is Chef Mar, but he hasn't posted in months. I actually reached out to him to see if he was still alive. Apparently he has like a new store or something, like a bakery or something like that. So good on him. But yeah, anyway, that's it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.